us overnight with our winter storm warnings and watches. So good morning, and you snow chasers out there. Already getting reports here of snow in Pensacola and Mobile. Chime in if you're seeing any flurries. I'm heading towards Mariana, Chattahoochee, Interstate 10. Maybe go down to Panama City Beach. Man, I would love to see snowflakes at the beach. I've never seen that, so I might do that. I don't know. So, yeah, I wouldn't be, I think Lakeland, you're a little too late. Maybe. I would go to Tifton. So they expanded the winter storm watches and warnings overnight. That was like a big shocker to me. I went to bed about midnight. Oh, Milton, Florida, big snow already. Holy moly. Snowing in Pace, Florida. Listen, I cannot believe that the National Weather Service waited so long on these advisories. They expanded the winter storm warning down into Florida overnight, sometime overnight, because when I went to bed at midnight, they didn't have warnings that far south, even that far south in Georgia. So this little system, you know, those models, they were showing it, the NAM, the GFS, if it snows significant as far as, you know, any accumulation at all, snowing in Milton, snowing in Crestview, man, crazy. Where's all the haters out there? Dublin, yes, you're gonna get snow. We'll see if the GFS is correct or not. The GFS has been really on it. The NAM's been on it. Remember, the ground's still warm. You know, I got my storm chaser here. I got a real storm weather unit on the truck, and it's 43, 44 degrees right now. So we're driving west towards the transition, and it could last a good hour or two. I got a lot of people asking, where do I go? Where do I go? Well, if you're coming up from my area and you're on 75, I'd just go north to Tifton and then make a turn towards Albany. You know, because you don't want to drive too far because you got to turn around and come home. A lot of snow reports out there. Holy cow, I can't believe it. So now the question is, how long is it going to snow and any accumulation? Because the ground's warm and it's going to snow when it's not 32 degrees. I know it's possible, but all old school redneck weather people like me, you know, 32 it snows, 33 it rains, but the atmosphere above is cold. You have a lot of other conditions with humidity and moisture and you know, that low pressure pulling down polar vortex air. So it's gonna be interesting. It's really heavy rain though, so if we do get that transition to snow, it's gonna be really big flakes. Might be blinding. Everybody was laughing at Florida for having snow plows, but guess what? Snow in Key West? I don't know about that, Jennifer. But that's it. I mean, I wish I could put my radar on when I'm driving, but I can't. But anyway, if you got radar scope, it's a free app. I don't know if you can get the depiction or not, but a lot of y'all's radars do that same thing. So, you're not happy about snow, Kimberly, listen. It'll be 70s this week. If you don't like the weather in Florida, it'll change in a heartbeat. Guaranteed. So, hey, big shout out to my boys at Wheeling here. My lighting system has been phenomenal. Josh and Joey, if you're listening, I really appreciate it, man. Look at all these snow reports coming in. That's crazy. How many of y'all's weather people said no way you're going to get snow, right? I live and die by the models. That's what started. And you got to understand them. I mean, you got to throw away the outliers. I mean, the HRRR was the first model that didn't show any chance of snow. Once we got into that 48-hour window, it was only showing snow maybe like north of Georgia. It had zero chances this far. But you look at others. You look at the pattern. You look at consistency. You look at ensembles. You look at, a lot of things. You look at the atmosphere. You look at conditions and what could make it happen. And then you say, you know what? It's worth talking about it. We've been talking about it a week. We're talking about it so long. People that called me out as hype. A week ago, some big dog Mets are saying it ain't gonna snow in Florida. It ain't gonna snow in the South. Don't believe the hype. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna stick though, Sherry. I mean, you got to think about it. The ground's it's gonna melt. That's the sad truth. Is last year the ground was cold. It was in the 20s, so it's stuck. A lot of it turned to ice, but still, it was. But we'll see. Hey, you never know. It's fast moving front, so I'm driving towards it. I'm gonna be. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. That transition, Milton, a lot of reports from Milton, snowing, Phoenix Springs, no snow in Key West. Can you believe it's snowing? It's snowing in Milton 2 years in a row. You all had the record last year, destroying the past record of 4 inches. I think y'all got like 8 or 12 inches in Milton. Now you're getting snowing again, almost the same exact week, 52 weeks later. Isn't that crazy? Tell me history doesn't repeat itself. Isn't that the nuttiest thing ever? And I'm only going 78 miles an hour right now, by the way. That guy's about stopping on the interstate. I don't know what he's doing. But hey, this Interstate 10 can be tricky. I don't know. They're worried a little bit about maybe some wintry troubles. The bridges, you got to really pay attention to those bridges. Farther north you go in Georgia, bridges freeze before the roadways. They have that steel beams underneath it, allowing it to stay cooler than the ground. Ground's hot. Ground lifts up heat and melts before the bridges. The bridges are influenced by the ground temperature, so they are able to get to edit the text. Crestview snow. Thank you, Brad. Morning, everybody. So that's my adventure. I don't know what to expect. I don't know why I do this. It's so exciting. I mean, I got something inside me that like sparks motivation. I woke up at 4 o'clock, went to bed at 12:30. So yeah, just don't know. Have your radar on. Like I said, it looks like the backside of this was expected to snow. If you're just tuning in, I'm on Interstate 10 heading west, Florida. I'm a Florida native, so Georgia's going to get snow, maybe more than Florida. Might be accumulating snow in Georgia. I'm going to drive that direction maybe here too. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I only got about a 3 or 4 hour window. But whoa, somebody's passing me. Oh, somebody's honking. Somebody waving out the window. I got all these cool lights now. now I got to figure out what I need, like a howdy light. Might get some flakes in Tallahassee. Yes, you got to watch that temperature drop, but that would be later in the morning. No, later around not later morning. Later in this snow period of like sunrise. A lot of crest view reports. TikTok snow. Nothing on the beaches yet. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to drive to Panama City Beach or not. I don't know. I need some reports there. Well, Panama's still on the edge. It wouldn't be there yet. Destin's next. So all you folks in Destin, I had one guy give me a really hard time yesterday because his weather app didn't say it was going to snow. And I was friendly to him, but he was downright kind of rude. Morning there, Ryan. What's cooking, buddy? Eyes are on the road, Liz. I come to your radio dial and tune it in your favorite FM station back in the day, or grabbing a cassette tape and putting the cassette tape in, or your Tesla screen that's massive, looking at the GPS. I get a lot of people mad at me, but I have a cool little skinny screen that pops up right by my speedometer now that shows comments that I can safely read. Snowing hard in Niceville. So all that's moving east and obviously north. So if you're patiently waiting, it's just starting to in Crestview, it looks like. Big winds are the other story. Yeah, Ryan, I know. I posted right before I went to bed, man. Tropical storm force winds in Florida today. That's no hype. Anytime you get a big cold front, you get massive winds. That transition, when it's hot, warm, 60s, 70s, and you're getting 30s tonight, 20s tonight, Florida, it's got to come down somehow. That usually comes down with a lot of wind. Tampa Pete, I am going to find snow, yes. And I joked about it. I had a couple big hits on the news when I was in Gatlinburg. I said, well, I'm probably going to go back home to Florida and see more snow in Florida than I am in the mountains of the Smokies. Crestview getting big flakes. Real hard in Crestview. Sticking to the grass. Concrete's probably too warm, yes. David, that's right. I've changed the name of my truck to Storm. So on the front of my truck, I have a big sign that says Storm Chaser. So maybe I'll get some Velcro and get the logo made like a static cling in blue with snowflakes that says Snow Chaser. Then I can just rip it off. And I can make the truck a Snow Chaser or Storm Chaser. And I've been on this road how many times in the past 5-6 years chasing hurricanes and snow and tornadoes. I wish I had a transport button from Tampa to Tallahassee. So that's a long, lonely drive up 19. So I always joke about Johnny Cash Sunday morning coming down. We got rain this Sunday morning coming down. We got snow this Sunday morning coming down. National Weather Service overnight moving winter storm warnings Sunday morning coming down. Tallahassee might get some flakes. I have a feeling. Nothing like last year, but hey, it is snowing at Fort Walls Beach. Stop. Hey Jay, what's up, buddy? I was thinking about you yesterday. I was at Tijuana Flats, and you know they got their hot sauce bar. Your name popped up in my head. No blue lights, Kimberly. No, not this time. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Wow, so let me bring out the radar a little bit, give you an idea where I'm at. How do you like the new radar feature? I don't know if we have a depiction or not. I haven't learned radar scope yet. Sensation tight. There we go. How about that? That's pretty cool, right? To give you an idea where I'm at a little bit. At least we're not dodging pine trees on the ground like we did during Helene. Remember that? There were so many pine trees across Interstate 10. Crestview, a lot of reports of snow in Crestview. Destin's going to be interesting. Warm up on the way, Ryan. Yep. Snowflakes at Royals Crossroads. Sleet, Destin. It's coming. I'm heading west, Sandy. Eventually I'm going to... Well, I'm hanging out in Florida for a while. Then I might drive up towards Albany, Thomasville. Thomasville might be a little bit on the eastern edge of the big stuff. I'm about 30 miles west of Tallahassee. Snow in Navarre. Snow in Pensacola. Look at that! Hey, you got your snow. 2 years in a row. Doesn't happen a lot, trust me. I think it was 18 the last time we did a snow trip with the kids. And 2018. I drug the girls up here. Emily and Sarah were so little. Found some snow, and Fox 13 was waiting on us when we got home. Did a little story on us at the house. We still had Christmas lights up. It was really cool. David, I don't know if we've ever seen snow back to back. That's a good question. Katie, yeah, Albany would be a good spot. My first experience driving in snow in Florida was going over a hill somewhere. I don't remember where or when, but the transition from rain to snow is crazy. Like, you can hear the rain hitting the windshield right now. Macon, yes. Oh, yeah. Macon, definitely. I think Macon's in a winter storm warning right now. I appreciate y'all riding along with me. Yeah, we'll be home tonight for dinner with the girls. Panama City, Dwayne. I don't know yet. I'm going to go to 231 and make a decision. Left or right. It'll be a fork in the road. A lot of Milton snow reports. Morning, Trinity guy. What's up, Dunedin? There's a hill in Florida. That's a mountain, man. Ocala is our mountains. But what a crazy phenomenon this is. Usually these cold fronts pass through without any rain or moisture. Usually the rain and moisture pushes through and then the cold air comes behind. This is a weird setup with a little bit of a low pressure that's actually sticking around and creating lift, rain from the Gulf. The Gulf is feeding our front. The Gulf is allowing this cold Arctic air to penetrate the Gulf rains and turn into snow. Pensacola, it might be now. Sandy, you got to go outside. Your window is now. Pensacola, if you're in Pensacola and want to see snow, you need to get out and drive around or walk around. passing through here in the next hour or so. Jay says get near the Apalachicola River. Morning, Aline. So we're not chasing any hurricanes, we're chasing snow. It's snowing in Pensacola, it's sticking in Pensacola. Wow, isn't that crazy? And it looks like it on my radar scope too, and you can see right there on weather-wise, it's showing heavy snow. Sticking in Pensacola. Well, look at that. Navarre snow. Everybody from outdoors is laughing right now. They're like, hey, why do they get so excited about snow? Well, because it doesn't happen very often. It'd be like Pennsylvania getting a hurricane, or New York. Well, you have had hurricanes in New York. Michigan, how about that? All right, Michigan. Michigan's never had a hurricane. Michigan has snow. Wisconsin has snow. Guess what? Wisconsin never had a hurricane. So Wisconsin and Florida are the same, different. We both have snow, but only one has the hurricanes. No Tampa snow. Likely no snow in Jacksonville. Valdosta, there's a good chance. Get some flakes in Valdosta. I'd go a little farther north on 75. Snowing and Gulf Breeze. Brady just woke up. Chattahoochee area. That's kind of where I'm heading. Chattanooga. Downtown Pensacola getting snow. Just rain at Fort Walton Beach. Oh, sleeting at Fort Walton Beach. Elba, Alabama. Where the heck's Elba, Alabama? Hell, I'm halfway to Talladega. I might as well just keep going. Weekie Watchy, no snow. Niceville getting a ton of sleet, starting to see flakes. How about that? This ain't gonna last long. Don't get too excited. It's not gonna stick, unfortunately, not like last year. It might stick in Georgia though. Georgia's ground's a little colder than it is in Florida. And it's gonna be a little more colder air in Georgia too. So Albany, big town there. Cordell, I think that's where Mike Seidel's at. I just saw it on it. Valdosta, Tipton's like right on that edge of maybe. Tifton a little more better chances than Valdosta. But I think I'm going to go north east here after whatever, and then see how heavy it really comes down in Georgia. Talladega is morning, Justin. Crestview, yeah, a lot of reports so far. A lot of snow reports in Milton, Pace, Crestview. Gisela, good morning. Blizzards are like hurricanes. True, David. All right, there you go. Same winds. Yeah, I guess you're right. They just come in a different direction. But hey, snowflakes. Misty, yeah. Navarre, a lot of reports of snow in Navarre. How far is it from 10 down to Panama on Interstate for 231? Mariana, Justin, not yet, but that's where I'm heading. You're supposed to get a lot. That's kind of the big town. I covered the tornado there a couple years back, the one that went through Panama City and Fountain, and then it ended up hitting you all a couple times. Robert, weather. I'm at the rest area outside of Tallahassee. The little red dot on the map there is where I'm at. Kind of got it zoomed out, but you kind of get the idea. See this, how close weather-wise works. There you go. That's a little more accurate. Where I'm at, Mariana's not that far from me right now, actually. Wow, so I'm almost here. Then the big question: do I go down to Panama? You know what? I think I'm going to go to Panama City. I want to go to Panama City. It ain't going to be the jackpot, but I need to let my boys know they might get some snow. So that's real live weather data right above my head. Oh, there's somebody from Fox in Mariana. Pensacola getting a lot of reports of snow. Just about 45 minutes. Yeah, that's not too bad. Kathy, what's up, cousin? I don't think we're gonna get stranded in this one. No kitty. Oh, kitty litter. My dad told me to bring a candle. Yep, that's good advice. I do need to make a winter storm kit. Crestview, yeah. Oh, Jody, you're getting snow in Crestview now, so you better get outside. You'll miss it. Yeah, Don, the problem is the time it's going to take me to get to Crestview, it's going to be over, so I got to let the snow come to me. Plan is that I'm gonna Zach, yeah, a lot of reports of good snow sticking in Pensacola. How many weather meteorologists on TV got that one wrong? How many of you were told it wasn't going to snow in Pensacola? Albany, yes, Robert, I think that's where I'm going to go. Had a lot of fun talking about this in the last week, by the way. I really enjoy posting. Yeah, I'm screwing around a little bit with AI. I'm not overloading it. I like the graphics. I like fun graphics. I like adding snow and icicles. And, you know, we got a big snow or a cold snap coming tonight with 20s deep into Florida tonight again. Tallahassee, maybe some flakes here in a little bit. It's just weird. Physics, the science, it's going to be a skinny little path going northeastward. That's about it. It's not going to work its way very far down into the Big Bend area. More in there, Floral City. Jan, I'm heading to, oh yeah, there's the green blob. That kind of tells you where I'm at. You can kind of see it, I guess. I can change the map eventually. Daylight will be happening soon, I guess. Well, actually, I'm an hour behind now, I think. Did the time switch? Oh, let's see, Taylor County, go north. Maybe Tifton is where I would go on 75. Zach, thanks, buddy. Lots of Pensacola reports. Oh, Jackson County. So I'm like right on the edge. thing about this too is not overnight. So for me, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, you got snow in Pensacola, but a lot of this snow that's going to be fall. It's going to be daytime, morning hours. So it'll be some good video. I got my camera's all charged up. Got the internet going good. Hey, how has the stream been, by the way? I'm doing my new everything I learned last year. I'm applying it right now. Have we had a pretty good signal? Christopher, there you go, buddy. Thanks. It's 5:45. Snowing in Pensacola. Yeah, everybody's waking. Oh God, is that a cop? It doesn't matter, I ain't speeding, but out of respect, I don't like to pass cops sometimes. I'm only going 75, so oh, that's out of state. He's having a hard time, probably sleeping. I should probably speed past him. So I had this lady last night, so I'm cruising along. Mariana, heck yeah, listen, 100%. If you're going to stay in Florida, yes. Oh yeah, have them go now. A little more volume. Hey, I think it's about as max up as I can get it. It might be because I'm driving fast, so. Wind noise. So this lady, so I'm on 19 yesterday. This lady, I'm doing like 75 and a 65, you know. 73. I usually stay 6'7". Anyway, flies up on me and all of a sudden just parks next to me. And there's nobody in front of us, and it's a long stretch of nothing. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing here? I thought maybe she was worried I was, you know, with all my lights. So I sped up, thinking I need to get away. What is it? She sped up. Well, then I went down to like 55, and then she went to 55. And then I went to like, so I looked over, and I think she was like sleeping, like just driving. So I got behind her and turned my lights on, and she got over. And then did it again. Must have been doing 80 miles an hour to catch me. That's weird. Still snowing in Crestview. How about that? So yeah, well, you know, it could last a good hour or two, the backside of this thing. A lot of Milton reports. Dothan. Well, Dothan, you're on that edge now, so you're starting to be where it's going to transition a lot. We're almost at 231. I am going to go south. Make it a snowman, Claudia. How about that? Do you want to build a snowman? Tifton. I would go a little west. No, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't worry about going any more north. I would go. I'm probably going to go to Albany area. I think just west of Tifton, you're going to get decent snow. I think you might get snow in Tifton, but I still think you're going to get better chances a little more to the west. Cordell, Albany. I kept thinking Albany's been on my mind, and Mariana, if it's the Florida hot spot. You're on I-10 heading west. How about that, Ashley? We'll go to Mariana. That's right off the interstate near 231. Raining hard. If this rain transitions to snow, man, it'll be some big flakes. So here's the Mariana exit. I'm going to go to 231 and head south. Tallahassee's probably going to get some flakes, but nothing like, hey, snowflakes are snowflakes. It'll be magical regardless if it's on the ground or not. But man, you gotta admit, this is some pretty heavy rain. And that cold air is whipping behind it. I'm right at that, getting close to the transition line. I might as well just keep the stream on the whole time. I needed to stop recording on the maps right now. This is what I've been talking about the snow forever. So we'll leave it right here and just keep the stream going for a while. Haven't seen a snow plow yet. Might have to switch my screen over to. Now I'm getting pinched off here. Now, so we're gonna go 73, the same as there we go. But I can take that road, but I don't want to lose any signal high. Alright, cool. We're there. Well, morning, Canada Mon. John, Pensacola is still getting snow. That's a good hour almost. You got a special winter advisory, Rockin' Robin. So this is some heavy rain. I tell you what's kind of fascinating to think, this heavy rain could just switch to snow like that. Like science, instantly, like boom. That'll be really wild to see. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna need to record this too, by the way, so I can actually go back and use it. Seen a snowplow yet. Kind of curious to see. Big snow in Enterprise, Alabama. Holy cow! Woo, man. Pace, Florida. Man, a lot of snow. Wow. So here's Mariana. This is kind of where it's going to probably snow pretty heavy. I'm going to head south. Florida, probably not going to get any, maybe a couple flakes out of this, a couple here and there, but Destin, you're right on the edge. So the big question is, Destin, there's a good chance. I have a feeling, Destin, you're going to get some snowflakes pretty soon here. reports of snow already in western tip of Florida Panhandle, Pensacola area, Milton, Pace, Crestview, all getting a lot of snow reports already this morning. Mariana, Cooper, that's kind of where I'm at. Tallahassee is going to get just a little bit of flakes. Radar is your friend right now, by the way. You want to have a decent radar going to get an idea. The radar above me is the little red dots where I'm at, and you can see that transition. Blue is snow, green is rain. We're in the rain. The weather station above me should be live, connected to my weather flow with current temperature, pressure. Pressure means a lot during hurricanes, so it's not that big a deal right now. I'm on I-10, yep, snowing in J. Where's that at? Albany, heck yeah, Tom. That's where I'm heading later. I think that's going to be a lot of... I think it's going to be a lot of snow in Albany. Snowing on the beach of Corrado Key. How about that? Panama City. Big question mark. But I think I'm going to head that way. Maybe. It's gonna come. Like the main weather winter storm area wasn't even including western tip of Florida. So you got to think where the winter storm warning is. It's still yet to come. Chad, hey, what's up, man? What's up, Chaz? Lights are awesome, man. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun with these lights, dude. I mean, I was like, I met some fans yesterday when I got to Tallahassee, and I was like a little kid. I'm showing them all the lights. Joey, what's up, man? Yeah, you know, actually, I don't even have the fog lights on. There we go. I'm still learning the lights here. There they are. There we go. Good point. Joey, man, it's awesome, man. Oh my God, it's so bad. Yeah, so there's a lot of reports in Pensacola. Yeah, everything's working phenomenal, man. On my everything. It's so awesome. I can't tell you how many times I go out in the truck and just drive around the neighborhood, park, and play with the lights. So we're gonna head south here. Put navigation going here. So, Josh, I don't know about, is this my buddy from JCO Josh, JCO Corporation? So Josh and Joey are the crew from Wheeling that did my truck for me, and it is the badassest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's got so many features on it, and it really helped last night on US 19. Crestview, still snowing hard in Crestview. It's been snowing there almost, what, an hour now almost. Pensacola. Navarre, a lot of snow on the water. If it snows in Panama, it'll be no Port St. Joe, Steve. I've been up to this area so many times. Hurricanes, tornadoes, snow. Started snowing at 5 in the morning in Pensacola. Morning, Valerie. Everybody's leaving, going to Orlando. Well, this whole area right here, we'll see. I mean, you know, you got to think too that when you, what is that up there? Smoking. When you get the winter storm weather, when you get the weather, what is that? When you get the winter storm warnings, it's for like impacts, like travel, potential problems, you know, on the roadways. That's the pink area. The winter advisories is just letting you know there's probably going to be some possibilities of weather to watch, snow weather to watch. Now, flakes that don't accumulate or harmless or no ice can happen outside of those purple areas, and that's what we're seeing. Is wintry weather well outside the purple advisory area. Now snows in Dothan. You ain't kidding about these fog lights, Josh. Morning, Greg. Leesburg. Yeah, probably just rain there. So I guess I'll go to the pier. Jacksonville, it's had snow in the past, just not very recent. So that blue line on the radar above me, that's where it's currently snowing, and we're getting a lot of people reporting on it. You know, sometimes these maps are tricky. Sometimes it'll show that it's snowing, but in reality, it's not hitting the surface. So sometimes you just got to have ground verification to believe if it's really snowing or not. There's been times that these radars have shown snow and it never was hitting the ground. I brought some drinks in my cooler. I gotta get them. I don't know if I can reach them. So we're heading down into Panama City. I think this is Fountain. I think this is what this is called. I think. Maybe. No, it's actually. A lot of snow reports in Crestview. Starting to accumulate. How about that? That's incredible. Yeah, so Crestview, Milton, Pensacola, all those areas, Navarre, all getting snow reports from our weather watchers. Has to be a record 2 years in a row. Alfred, okay, there you go. camera setup's working pretty good. Loving my new lights. Big shout out to Wheelan. Wheelan does all the NASCAR tracks and NASCAR pace cars and NASCAR police, fire rescue. Got my Panasonic Tough Book. Alex, if you're out there. Just an amazing laptop. I actually have 3 video cards. I have 3 cameras inputs, and I have 3 monitors on this Panasonic, and it's flawless. Watch the speed. Yeah, I'm only going 63 actually in the speed limits. Now it's just dropped to 55. No, I'm going 61 right now. 61, 62, 7 over. 5 over now. There we go. The camera makes it look like warp speed, like it's Star Wars effect. You know where it's. I can put the floodlights on. Check this out. It really gets bright. That wasn't alright. Whoa! Look at that. There now. We're in official warp speed mode. Gotta get the picture of the state line. Gotta get the picture of the state line. Welcome to Florida with snow. That's my only goal today. My bandwidth. Oh, my bandwidth. Oh, damn. It is low right now. Come on, come on. Get back. Yeah, it's a little low right now. Coming back. Did I lose connection? Huh. Well, that ain't good. What's going on here? I'm back to 3,200, so it should be better. How far south, Rachel? Well, south is the Gulf. The Gulf doesn't get much farther south than that. Huh. Wonder why I got a little hiccup there in the cell phone coverage. Should be better now. As long as I didn't lose connection. Yeah, I forgot about the fog lights there, Josh. Tifton, yeah, you're going to get some in Tifton. I would think you're right on the edge of some good stuff. If you really want to see snow, I'd head west a little bit. Snow in Destin. Hey, Panama City's next. Fort Walton Beach. Any reports from Fort Walton Beach yet? What's the weather station say above me? I can't read it. That's what the temperature is right now. Snowing in Crestview still. Yeah, I get a lot of people saying it's starting to stick now a little bit too. Snowing in Fort Walton Beach. JCO Corporation lights, David, JCO in Ocoee, Florida, outside of Orlando. Ooh, I'm starting to see daybreak. Oh, we're going to see snow here in the daybreak hours. What a lovely sight that'll be. Still 47. Crazy to think we're going to see about 44 actually. It's amazing. Look at those temperatures. So what are the current temperatures? Some of y'all getting snow reports. Let's do the pier. Man, I have visions of that EF3 that came ashore a couple years ago when we lost that house. I was parked right next to it. I think the town name was Fountain.